Okay, thank you. Ground 10,245 from our parking bay, Hotel Niner.
345 confirm Foxtrot Niner for you.
Thank you, Hotel Niner.
I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. We're going to run an Air France flight, Flight 7311, from Nice to Paris. Air France did this ride in an hour and 29 minutes. We'll see just how close we can come to that. We're all programmed in. We just have to call for push and we're out of here. And
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Kleine goedemorgen, that's Colonel 613, stand Delta 52, fully ready.
Dutch Colonel 613, startup and pushback is approved.
Startup and pushback approved, that's Colonel 613.
Okay, corridors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Transactie 43 Foxtrot, pushback and startup approved.
Pushback startup approved, Transavia 43
And we have 4 left on the way out.
Goedemorgen, dit is Transavia 28 Papa. We are fully ready at Delta 48.
Transactie 28 Papa after Corinne behind, startup and pushback approved.
After the Commando behind, push start approved, Transavia 28 Papa.
Dutch Colonel 613, request taxi.
Dutch Colonel
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted, really parking brake.
Alright, we're good to go.
Bravo, runway 36 left, close to runway 367, left 55, Dutch Colonel 613.
Nice ground, good morning, Air France 7311. With you at gate Alpha 40, ready for push and start with Sierra.
Air France 7311, Nice ground, push and start approved, face Saudi.
Alright, we're good. Let's get that clock going and release my brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, packs are off. Pressure's good, anti-collision light is coming on, and we're starting number 2. I swapped out the video drivers last night. I was using the latest NVIDIA drivers, the gaming drivers from NVIDIA for my 4090 boards, and I've been getting some weird kind of flickers and stutters and all kinds of stuff, so I decided to go back to the latest studio drivers since they seem to work a little bit better with my setup, and we're going to see what that looks like today. I did a very quick run last night. It looked pretty good.
Transactie 28 Papa after Corinne behind, startup and pushback approved.
After the Commando behind, push start approved, Transavia 28 Papa.
Oh, that's stable. That's locked. Jet 2. We've got juice. Isolation's closed. Pack to auto. Pressure's good. We're starting 1.
Transavia 43 Foxtrot for taxi.
Transactie 43 Foxtrot, taxi Quebec, runway 36 left, cross 36 center and whiskey 5.
Quebec 36 left, and cross the center, whiskey 5, Transavia 43 Fox.
Got a nice looping right-hand turn coming out of Nice. Should have a great view out that right window.
Good morning, Orange 207.
Some of it's going to be water, though.
Fully ready.
Orange 207, startup and pushback approved.
Startup push approved, Orange 207.
Transavia 6223, Victor 4, contact 118.28.
Victor 4 and 118.28. Wait. Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow.
Alright, that's stable. That's locked. Jet 1. We've got juice. Probes are on. Hydraulic pumps are on. Left pack to auto. Isolation valve to auto. APU is off. And we've got a clean board.
Transavia 28 Papa, start walking 3176.
2176, 2000 top. Orange 207, request taxi.
Orange 207, leave by Alpha 5, taxi Quebec, runway 36 left, course 36 center, whiskey 5.
Alpha 5, Quebec, cross 36 center, whiskey 5.
Door disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time on other side flight.
All right, taxi, let me have flaps, TA, auto, you're going to auto,
Dan zou je 159 de pushback is
that is set, and let me have my flight controls. We're all looking pretty good here.
Tuscarena 613, taxi Victor.
Roger, continue Victor 4.
Continue Victor 4, Tuscarena 613.
East Ground, good morning, Air France 7311. With you at gate Alpha 40, ready to taxi to runway 4 left.
Air France 7311, runway 4 left, taxi via Sierra, Charlie, uniform, Alpha, Alpha 1.
I'll clear the taxi to runway 4 left via Sierra, Charlie, uniform, Alpha, Alpha 1, Air France 7311. Let's take a look at that. And they gave us... Okay, we're on Sierra basically right now. We're going to be making a right turn right here on to Charlie. Charlie to uniform. Right, uniform down to Alpha 1. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Alright, let's have a quick peek here. Fuel levers idle detent. Actually, you know what? That section's done. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. AP was needed. It's off. Master caution recall. We've got a clean board. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto. Weather radar set for auto. And my flight controls are free and clear. Alright, we're good to boogie. Alright, Nice. Later. So I'm trying some new studio drivers today. See how well they work out. The latest gaming drivers just weren't working well at all from NVIDIA. Getting some really bad flickers. Oh, we'll see if these are any better. Nice looking airport.
Channel 588, Kenny 06.
Channel 588, right on Alpha, taxi gate Echo 5.
Right turn onto Alpha and gate Echo 5, Channel 588. Charlie frequency, Orange 207.
Orange 207, contact 118, decimal 28.
1828, okay, Orange 207.
That's a big bird.
KLM 37 November, standby, 121.9.
Alright, and... Alright, we got a right coming up here.
You may stand by, 121.905. 121.905, 6 as always.
Uniform. Uniform Alpha Alpha 1.
19230 Orange, connected.
On November 2, also 66 minutes.
Italia 75 Charlie, cross runway 27 at November 2.
So we basically have this to the end, we're making a left.
Buongiorno. Orange
6251, cross runway 27 at November 2.
November 2, cross runway 27.
Swiss 7 Hotel at Alpha 9 to Bravo and cross 27 November.
Seem nice and smooth in the flight deck so far.
Alpha 9 to Bravo and cross 27 number 2. That's 7 Hotel.
Oh, they got an aircraft carrier off the coast
Air
here.
France 7311, contact tower on 118.7. Have a good morning.
Contact tower 118.7, Air France 7311. Good day.
Protocol 669 at tower 119, that's 230.
Tower 119, that's 230, Protocol 669, good day.
We got a left coming up here. Now, I don't know if you can see the aircraft carrier out there. It looks like they've got some, I don't know if that's a helicopter flying around out there. Pretty cool. Alright, let me bring up that other chart. What do we have on the way out? Mars 7 Alpha.
Bus 150, wind 140 degrees 7 knots, on the way to 8, clear for takeoff.
Then take off up to 8 about 150.
There you are. If I get that in there, there you go. I think you'll be able to see that now.
Runway 18, caution, slippery taxiways.
You should have a decent view of that now. Oh, hey, Zed, listening. Welcome, I didn't see you sneak in here, man. Yeah, I tell you, it is a nice looking airport, man. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're having a great day. Yeah, that looks pretty cool out there. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're switched over here. Yeah.
164, come on, climb flight level 370, direct.
370 down to Nordic 164.
On East Tower, good morning, Air France 7311. Holding short, runway 4 left, ready for departure. Even the grass looks pretty good.
East Tower, runway 04 left, winds 330 at 13, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Air France 7311. Alright, let's go.
1 kilo whiskey, wind 110 degrees 6 knots, runway 18, cleared for takeoff.
Auto throttle, get my clock going, your TARA. Let's have a quick peek. 10 notifications complete, exterior lights as needed, we are good, engine start selected to continuous, auto throttle's on, transponders TARA auto, parking brake release, and we're gone.
1 kilo whiskey, climb at 170 and direct 50.
Approaching 4 left.
First of all, 15, good morning.
Seawall looks pretty cool. Give me up to 40% here. Oh, a little flicker there. Wow, that looks real nice on the left there.
On runway 4 left.
Alright, stable, toga.
523, person hold is approved, connections 1023 and about 20 minutes ready for the exit.
Press set. Airspeed's active. Yeah, that's a nice looking airport.
80 knots.
Check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80. We're getting pushed a bit here.
V1, rotate.
We are getting pushed.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Oh, those winds are pushing. Wow. Wicked winds. And that's only 9 knots. Woo-wee.
400.
We're good here. Water looks pretty cool. Pretty cool view.
Air France 7311, contact departure on 120.16.
I'll contact departure on 120.16, Air France 7311. Good day. Departure, Air France 7311 with you, climbing through 2300 for 4,000, inbound 47.
Air France 7311, Nice approach identified. Climb flight level 180, direct Mike November 064.
Yeah, climb maintain flight level 180, direct N64, Air France 7311. Alright, give me one on the flaps. Let's come on around here. And you know what? Let's see if you can handle the rest of this ride.
Air France 7311, climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210, Air France 7311. So we need to be above 5,500 at 64. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that right here. 64. The more I bring it in, the more it drops down. You may lose that view. Where'd my ATC go? Let's get on
Air France 7311, contact Marseille Control on 127.05.
Our contact Marcel at control on 127.905, Air France 7311. G'day. Marcel at control, Air France 7311. With you, climbing through 6,300 for 21,000, inbound 064. Aircraft carrier looks like it's on the move. You can see the wake behind it. Pretty cool.
Air France 7311, Marseille Control, identified. Good morning.
So once we pass ORCAC, we'll increase our speed here. Right now we're 210 knots. So we're above 5,500 and we're above 7,000. So the altitude is met. We just have to wait till we pass ORCAC and then we'll kick up the juice a little bit. That's a great view. I don't know what happened to my ATC here all of a sudden. See if it'll work from here. I'm having an issue with SayIntentions. I can't use XATC Chatter, their integration box, because it causes a whole bunch of bug messages on the server computer. Oh, here we go.
Air France 7311,
that's
Marseille
10.
Control, climb flight level 270.
Climb flight level 270, Air France 7311. Okay, that's looking pretty good. So let's have a peek. The pressure's coming up nicely and the temperature is looking pretty good. Alright, let's have a peek. Autopilot's engaged, 10 notifications complete, cabin pressurization temperature. We're going to monitor that. Engine bleeds are on, pack switches to auto. APU as needed, it is off. Exterior lights as needed, we are good. Let's see, engine start selectors, yeah, they're off. Auto brake selector is off, landing gears up and off, up next, and we're on standard pressure already, so we're actually good all the way up. Pretty nice departure out of Nice. And we're coming up on ORCAC, so we're going to kick it up now. And we should have 16.2 on the fuel with 16.2, 10.1 when we get in. 393 miles to go to Paris, 74 miles we're at cruise. Coming up beautifully. Oh man, what a great view. Beautiful view. Get these little tiny flickers, but I'm not getting those big slamming ones that I was getting before so far. Here's the airport we just left. Man, beautiful ride. And I'm also using my own lighting out here. So if you don't like that view out the window, that's on me. I'm using reshade for my daytime lighting, as well as my nighttime lighting. I wasn't crazy about the Laminar's lights, so I went and created my own, and that's basically what I'm using. So if you don't like it, that's on me. But if you do want to give that a try for your daytime, if you use reshade, there's a link down below you can grab. And my nighttime lighting edits, you don't have to use reshade. There's two versions in there. Climb maintain flight level 320, airframe 7311. What a great view. So in the real world, Air France, flight 7311, they did the ride in an hour and 29 minutes. We're going to see just how close we can come to that. We left the gate 18 minutes ago and entered the runway 7. We've got 385 miles left to go. We're doing at 9:15, it's 8:05, so an hour and 10 minutes. So that's an hour and 28 minutes. So we're pretty close right now. Alright, I'll take the weather now, and you can have the terrain. That's 18. And this has been one great climb out. Pressure's good, temperature's nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations looking pretty good. Hydraulic pressure, quantity, fine. Beautiful ride. Normally I'd be able to pick that up down here, but I'm running SayIntentions, so I have SayIntentions down here, so I don't have to write everything down. Or run yet another monitor. I've got one monitor here and another one down below. So. Let's see, do you use ortho for you or ortho? No, I used to. I ended up taking it out. I started with ortho for you. I actually made my own tiles. Climb flight level 340, Air France 7311. Right, and we are good here. Sometimes that gets changed on me. It's been pretty good this ride. So that's looking pretty good. But I made my own tiles, really super high resolution in New Jersey. They look great down to 400 feet, but they were huge as far as space. But when I was flying around there, it really didn't matter. Then I moved on to ortho, but the problem with both of them is colorization. You can see the separation of the tiles. Some areas you can see lines in them, some areas don't exist. So, and it puts an extra draw on the setup. So after a while, I figured, you know what, I can't tell the difference. And eventually what I want to do is I want to use Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for my daytime rides. So, and then I'll keep X-Plane 12 for my nighttime runs. So I'll have the best of both worlds. That's the plan. So I'm waiting on PMDG to release their 737. Once that comes out, then we can start doing some testing and see if that's going to become a reality, which would be nice. I also sent an email to, I can't remember the gentleman's name. Anyway, he's from Aerosoft AU, aerosoft.au. They're working on a glass screens project for MS 2020 and MS 2024. So that's going to be interesting. That should take a big load off of the server computer when running 2020. And it will make switching between X-Plane and 2020 that much simpler. Only thing I would actually have to do is buy 2 additional cables for my external views, connect them to my center computer, and then I'll have a server computer for X-Plane and a server computer for 2020, and I won't have to move any cables. I'll just have to change the 2 outside screens from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. I'll be able to switch between X-Plane and 2020 in about 2 minutes. So that's going to be pretty good. Right now it takes me 4 minutes to switch between the 2. But because of all the mandatory updates and with 2020 messing with my throttle quad and my yoke and rudder pedals and tiller, I decided to hold off to 2024 and see if that's going to be any better. So we'll see. In the meantime, X-plane during the day looks pretty decent as well. Oh, there's a big update in Windows, in X-plane. It's like the clouds click in, and then a couple of seconds later, you can see the shadows kick back in for the clouds on their weather. Would be nice if they got rid of that. All right, we're in, let's see, Barso 15. We're 15 on the fuel. 10-3 when we get in. Another 360 miles left to go. Another 35 miles will be at cruise. 10-2 on the fuel when we get in. Pressures come up beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable, and we're inbound IMAR. And I believe IMAR puts us at the end of the SID out of Nice. And then we get picked up at DJL. So after IMAR, we're looking at about 160 odd miles will be on the arrival into Paris. I could if all the buttons, switches, and dials and whatnot were all matchable, but I really don't see the need. If the aft and forward overheads are basically the same, basically you just have big monitors here where I have smaller ones, and the standby cages and whatnot, the setup's a little different, but not by much. And since I do hour-and-a-half runs for the most part, the NG is fine. And I'm hoping that the NG that's coming in 2024 didn't change too much under the hood as far as the LVARs and all that other stuff, because they're already set up in Device Interface Manager. I'm hoping that's just going to be a pop in, load up, and hopefully we're good to go. But we'll see. Alright, so that moving map display, IMAR, we still got another 25 miles left to go, but we're not on that moving map section anymore, so let me give you... Let me look at the same screen here. Did you just lose that screen because of me? I think I just dropped you out of that. Let me see if I can bring that back. I don't. Yeah, I'm going to need you on the back end. So.
Okay, then flight to Boston, make your speed 260.
Speed 260, get a flight to Boston.
See if that comes back.
Jet 255 to Delta, 132.515 flight.
32515, after Jet 255 to Delta, okay.
I'm running Duet, a program that allows the OBS computer that's doing the recording to allow me to share this screen so you can see it on the right hand side. I thought I might have just closed Duet, but I think I got it back. So you should be back. Yeah, I don't usually have an issue with the Navigraph. Every now and then I'll have a connect issue because of SimLink. That I'll get every now and then. But other than that, it's been actually pretty good. That should be in range, and you should be 51 there, Louis. 15 miles, and we're done with the SID out of Nice. How are we doing here? We're coming up on cruise here. The pressure's come up beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. So we're looking pretty good. IMAR, we should have 14.1 on the fuel. We're 14.4. We're still 13 miles out though. 10.2 on the fuel when we get in. 330 miles left to this ride. Here you go. We're coming up on cruise. That's 27 minutes from the gate, 17 minutes from the runway. So, and we're due in an hour. Let's get some AC in here.
265,
Town itself is perched on a rocky plateau, giving it a commanding view of the surrounding valley. The airfield is a popular stop for fighter pilots who love stories.
And on the way in, we have the Dijon 9 Whiskey. Some weather up in there.
033 out of 8,200 climbing level 130 to Garmin-Hauser.
Hello, Transavia 50, level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Transavia 5033.
Let's see, we're down 175 miles. We'll be on our way down. About 23 minutes.
Oh, my place is something else. I'm flying in 2 months.
37. And we're inbound Unker. About 160 miles will be on the arrival into Paris. Clouds look rather nice, and the weather matches all the way around. Real nice. So that's it for the Sid out of Nice, and we're well on our way. See something here. Yeah.
Goedemorgen, KLM 900, copy direct Roger, to expect from the landing center. KLM 380, sensible 70, below 100, your feet to 50.
Oh, that's pretty nice. It's like you can see the sun rays coming in through the clouds. That looks pretty cool. I mean, that's not what's actually happening, but the way that the shadowing is going on down there makes that look real nice. Would be nice if the mountains looked a little bit better, though. They look a little bit too pointy, triangular. A little more detail in the clouds, and from cruise, this would look great.
KLM 380, approach 119, 059 flight.
Good morning, KLM 45 Charlie, climbing up 4130.
KLM 45 Charlie, lead aircraft flight level 250, proceed to Birmingham.
Climb 250 to Birmingham, KLM 45 Charlie.
KLM 810, current approach 119, 055, bye-bye.
Approach KLM 810, dank u wel, fijn weekend.
KLM 1184, turn left 153.
Left 153, 1184.
Surprised we haven't seen any AI traffic in the area here.
KLM 900, you can fly level 100.
100, 900.
KLM 1916, feedback to 270.
270, 196.
Air France 7311. Contact Milan radar on 133.18.
Contact Milan radar 133.18, Air France 7311. Good day. Milan radar, good afternoon. Air France 7311. With you, flight level 340, inbound Unka.
Air France 7311, Milan radar identified. Salut.
Ah, isn't it? Speaking about AI aircraft, one of them just popped in. About 60 miles out, though.
Goedemorgen KLM 836, descending flight level 260, direct Artist.
Goedemorgen, 136, continue, I can expect 180.
Artist, expect 180, KLM 86. Goedemorgen, Alpine 23, Mike Papa, coming level 130,
Alpine 23, Mike Papa, today, down level 250, Cola.
250, Cola, direct, Alpine 23, Mike Papa.
Let's take a look at that arrival into Paris. And I said that with the Dijon. Alright. Man, I tell you, the people in Europe, they love their charts, man. 9 whiskey. We're coming in here at Dijon. Right. And then we're heading to 304. 304, they want us below 28. We're set for 27. That's looking pretty good. And then we're into Troyes. And they want us max 250. We're set for 220. And we are set for below 16. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Urillo, we are set for 220 and below 12. And that's looking pretty good. And then we're into Akpia. And Akpia, what's in here? 180 knots between 7 and 11. That's looking pretty good. So, that's all programmed in.
Air France 7311, Milan radar, contact Marseille control on 126.705.
I'll contact Marseille control on 126.705, Air France 7311. Good day. Marseille control, Air France 7311, with you, flight level 340, inbound Oncle.
Air France 7311, Marseille control, identified. Bon matin.
Alright, and that should be coming into range now. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that alarm going off. It's my dehumidifier. It's telling me it's full. I have to change that twice a day. I think it holds like a half a gallon. That's how much humidity we have here in Boca. Oh, we got a couple of aircraft with us, 40 miles out. Man, that looks great. The lighting looks amazing. But I am using reshade, so I might be a little biased there. And the camera might be picking it up a little bit over saturated a little bit. It's hard for me to tell on this tiny screen that I'm looking at. I may take the contrast down just a little bit.
279, direct to Quebec.
Direct to Quebec, slot 279.
Okay, 79 Mike, you can continue to
I also had to make some changes to my nighttime lighting with the latest release from Laminar. What was that, 12.3.1? So it's just a minor change to my reshade setting. So I'll get that out soon, but it's really not that big of a deal. It takes some of the bloom out at night.
Saldaria 76 Hotel, land flight number 250.
250, 76 Hotel.
What are we looking at here? Just about 110 miles now to top of descent with 260 miles left to go. We're due down. We'll start our descent in about 15 minutes. All right, that's enough air.
below, and then artificial of Kilo 1140, descending 260 level 60 for Arctic and trying to slow down to 250.
Yeah, one of my users the other day asked me if I could do a run from LPPT to LFMN, and that was just a little bit too long. It was 2 hours and 26 minutes as far as the real world ride was concerned. And I think that the quickest ride I found was like 2:16, so it was just a little bit too long. So I figured we would come out of Nice, which is one of the airports they wanted to hit, and we'll go into Paris. Tell you, the view out the window is pretty wicked, man. The clouds, the shadow effect that's going on here with the light coming in between the mountains. Man, it looks great. And then hopefully in another month, we'll have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in here running daytime flights. And then we'll keep X-Plane 12 for the nighttime runs. I prefer the night lighting in the X-Plane. I have better control over it.
Okay, and I'm on 9 uniform, level 250 to Kona.
Level 250 to Kona, and 1 on uniform.
Okay, and I'm on 762 for approach, 11905. Bye-bye.
I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving yesterday. We had a blast. We had some family over, some friends. Had a nice turnout. Watched a couple of football games. Nice day.
And I'm on 140, descent to level 180.
180, got a ball for 0.
And I'm on 9 uniform, 132.5, bye-bye.
132.5, bye-bye, and 190 uniform.
All right, we're in the Geneva area, huh? All right. Don't know the area myself, but looks like the cloud cover's starting to pick up a little bit here. Starting to get a little thick. Oh, we have a nice view coming into Paris. What are we looking at? Let's take a look at Perry. We have some weather here. Let me request the weather out of Paris. So the winds are 204, 2,500.
Sir, flight heading 225.
Heading 225 to them.
Hopefully the Navigraph charts are picking up the weather. You should be getting weather on your display, as well as on mine, running basically right below us.
AM 708-97070.
That should be coming into view now, and that is 7. About 75 miles we're going to be on the arrival chart into Paris. Another 80 miles we're on our way down. 225 to go. About 11 minutes we're on our way down. Rather nice ride. The view has been pretty nice and the clouds have been amazing. Yeah, you can see we're starting to get filled in here now. Guess it's not thick enough to be picked up by the satellite data because it's not showing on the charts here.
Hello, very good morning. Alpine 65 Delta approaching 260 course. Sorry, heading 270.
Looking pretty thick from here.
Speed 250. Maintain the heading and 187. Okay, thank you.
Somebody heading our way, 2,400 feet above us. Just about 20 odd miles out. See if we can get an eyeball on him. It's pretty clear above us. I don't have him yet. He's still 20 miles out though, kind of drifted to our left. Don't have him. Just about 10 miles out now. Don't think we're going to get an eyeball on him. Oh, I got him. Camera might not be picking him up, but he's right here, drifted to our left. May pick him up inside the pillar here. Little white dot drifting. Looks pretty smooth as well. Nice. Alright, that's in range. About 55 miles will be on the arrival chart. And it has thickened up quite significantly here. We got a few layers down there. Yeah, should be in an interesting ride on the way down. What do we have left here? Another 55 miles top of descent here. 8 minutes we're on our way down. And we should be good down to 27 when we start down. 200 miles left to go to Paris. 50 miles top of descent on the head. Yeah, look at it thicken up out here. Now that weather's on the charts. All right, we're coming up on Unka. We're still 6 miles out. We should have 12.6 on the fuel. We're 12.7 right now. We'll have 10.4 when we get in. 195 miles left to go. Just about 45 miles left. Top of descent. 7 minutes we're on our way in. And we're going 314.
7311, Marseille control. Contact Reims control on 121.075.
Contact Ramos control on 121.075, Air France 7311. G'day. Ramos control, Air France 7311 with you. Flight level 340, inbound DJL. And that should be putting us on the approach here.
Air France 7311, Rams control identified. Good morning.
26. Right, that was the Dijon. Dijon 9 whiskey. See if I can get that in where you can see it. I think that might just make it. 111.45. We lose our transmissions again. Nope. How are we looking here? 35 miles top of descent, 183 left to go. 10.4 on the fuel when we get in. Pressure's holding beautifully and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations all looking pretty good. And our hydraulic pressure quantity is fine. Beautiful ride from the mod. Don't know if we're going to be saying that about the weather on the way in though. Mighty fine does not look like to be the answer here. Should be on that chart about 25 miles. And we need to be below 27. And what's up next? Okay, 6. Yeah, we're getting white out now.
I'm the flight level 230, Transavia 5033.
That should be in range. Just about 20 odd miles left. We'll give them a couple more minutes. We'll get them back in their seat. Oh, they've been in their seats the whole time. Oops. Oops. That would be an interesting addition to SayIntentions, being that it's artificial intelligence. To detect whether or not the seatbelt sign has been turned off and say, oh, Captain, what are you, sleeping up there? Grandma's got to go to the bathroom. Better hurry up and go, because they don't have much time. Get rid of that. And let me get you in here. What are we coming up to here? You are at Cockpit. Okay. IPA. And the heading outbound from that is going to be 302. I'll just put this in as a visual reference for me. And we have... Okay, we just popped on that chart. You may not see it just yet. You can zoom in a little more, get it up there. Nah, you might be picking us up. Alright, how are we looking here? Another 10 miles? Yeah, we'll give it another minute or two. RMS Control, Air France 7311. We'd like to begin our descent into Paris via the Dijon 9 Whiskey approach if we can. See, this is where they get mixed up, and I think they just kind of ignore us. All right, we're going to head on down. We need to be below 28. And our transmission seems to be gone. Rams Control, Air France 7311. We'd like to begin our descent into Paris via the Dijon 9 Whiskey arrival. We're going to start down anyway, and we'll put them back in their seats now.
7311, clear Dijon, Longvic 9er, Whiskey into the Gaulle. When you're ready to begin your descent. Flight level 120.
120, okay. Clear to descend into de Gaulle via the Dijon 9 Whiskey arrival. Descend down to flight level 120, Air France 7311. Oh, that's pretty good. Good. Yeah, they're going to give him fluid more than likely. They're going to give him some salt, and they're going to bring his pressure up. Oh, if they can get him stabilized and get whatever med he took out of his system, depends. All right, so we're on our way down, and that's 55 minutes from the gate, 45 minutes from entering the runway. We've got 140 miles left to go into Paris. We got the Dijon 9 Whiskey arrival on the way down. SayIntentions gets a little mixed up, so we're going to follow the charts in. Oh, hey, Tom, I didn't even see you sneak in here, man. I hope you had a good turkey day, my friend. I did. Had a whole bunch of family and friends over. It was rather nice. Get some air in here again. The backlighting in here gets real warm. That's why I don't have them up full blast.
Okay, going to Greenhouser and all navigation, and I think you said 123.155.
And you should be 20. Hopefully we're going to break through this nonsense on the way into Paris. And then maybe later on we'll get a night ride in. Give you a little bit of break, and the pressure's coming down nicely. Temperature back there is still nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations looking mighty fine. And our hydraulic pressure and quantity is beautiful. No issues this run, and we're coming up on just about an hour now since we left the gate. And Air France did this ride in the real world in an hour and 29 minutes. See just how close we come to that. Oh, you're not on YouTube or Discord? You can't put nothing up there? Photographs or video or anything, Tom? Yeah, I'm on Discord.
Goedemiddag, Gele 462 North 2 Alpha Rijden. Respect from the runway 10 keep your speed to 80 on it.
You can come on back now. You can come on up. And you know what? Let's get set for that as well. Right, what do we have? I'm going to put you in just in case, but we're going to be using the Cockpit 3 Yankee on the way in into... Where are you? Right. You, where are you? Tell you. Oh, we're getting rained on.
Cross Okipa at or below flight level 110.
Cross Opeka at or below flight level 110, Air France 7311. Opeka, we're set to cross at 11. And what did I say? Opeka 3 Yankee. Well, I'm going to put you in anyway, just in case. This weather's not looking all that deuce on here. Cross-check that. That's looking pretty good. 392. Let's get that in there. And on the mist. At 433, that looks pretty good. 264. 108.35. Alright, we're good. I'm going on terrain. You can have the weather. And what did they say? Pressure-wise, they didn't give us anything here. Let's have one more quick look. That was... $0.25. And that should be, am I on? Alright, we'll look at
Air France 7311, contact and control on 132.1.
I'll contact Paris Control 132.1, Air France 7311. Good day. Paris Control, Air France 7311 with you, descending through 26.5 for 12,000 inbound trio. Okay, that's all looking pretty good right there.
7311, Paris Control, identified. Good morning.
And we're back to... Hopefully we get our transmissions back. There they are. 20, we are looking pretty good. And let's see, we're coming into trio 11.8 or 11.9, 10.5 when we get in. We've got 106 miles left to end the ride. We're doing it 9:17, it's 8:48. So a little ways to go, but pressure's coming down nice. Temperature is nice and comfortable. We're looking pretty good, and I think that's enough AC. Oh, I gotta go take a look, Tom. When I get done with this ride, yeah, I gotta go take a look. Are you on Wheels Up? There's a whole bunch of people on Wheels Up on Discord. Are you on Wheels Up as well? Oh yeah, we're getting our freaking airplane washed. Oh yeah. 250 knots, right? And we need to be below 16. Oh, that looks wicked. Oh, yeah. That looks wicked. There's some ugly weather, man. Yeah, I gotta go take a look when I get done on Discord. I really gotta get my 3D rain effect back working in here again. Ah, that should be coming into range now.
Goedemorgen, Channel 188, standing out of 320, level 260, north to here below, speed 270.
Here's the KLM 74 Romeo, climbing 195.
195, KLM 74 Romeo.
Yeah, I haven't even touched the 3D rain effect just yet. This is that regular Star Wars stuff. If it was nighttime, it would probably look nasty. It's kind of blended in with the clouds, so. But I want to get my 3D rain back, though. So I got to strip out Zibo's cockpit again and just keep the glass and the wipers. Looks like we're coming in right between them.
KLM 462, descent flight level 100, artificial Papa Lima, be level at Argus.
Artificial descent 100, be level there, KLM 4.
The auto flight system has performed beautifully so far. Yeah, you're not kidding. And I should work on my parked cars edit for you. Look at that update to the weather. Look at that instant update. Wow, that looks nasty. That looks ugly. Looks wicked, but man.
KLM 28 Quebec, descent level 160.
Level 160, come to it.
Alright, we're coming up on 18, so let's have a peek, shall we? Bleed air panel is set to auto. Landing altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set, right? 108, 35, 35, 64. We are good all around there. And let's get on local. Cross-check that. And recall. We've got a clean board. Alright, landing data VREF minimums I just got to put in. And we're good to continue. Buck 46 we're coming in at. And we're at gate, what? 2 Frank. Or 2 Foxtrot, whatever you want to call it. Let's have a peek at that. Gates. What's that? Terminal 2. And what are we looking for? Foxtrot. Kilo, Alpha, Echo, Foxtrot. Foxtrot, what did I say? 2. Okay, 02, we're right in the corner. Okay, Terminal 2. Foxtrot 2. Okay, and we're coming in on, we're using 26 left, I believe. So from 26 left, yeah, we got a little bit of a taxi. 2 hour gate. Okay. And back to you now. Oh no. And I'm looking for.
Goedemorgen, Kelman 867.
Goedemorgen, 1867, climb level 250, direct Birmingham.
250, Birmingham, Kelman 867.
Alright, our speed has come down beautifully. We're going to be cruising at 220 now.
Morning, Lufthansa 5 Alpha, flight level 69 and landing status is 130.
Nicely done. And then we're going to continue our descent here in just a bit. 75 miles left to Paris. Now you take a look at the speed tape, see she gets a little sluggish on the speed. Look, she's down to 210, she's still descending. Throttles are starting to come up now. So she's just a little too sluggish on the throttles, I think would be my only issue that I see with Laminar. I mean with the ZiboMod. Alright, we're going to continue our descent now.
Air France 7311, Paris Control. Contact the Gaulle approach on 119.85.
I'll contact the Gold approach on 119.85, Air France 7311. Good day. The Gaulle approach, Air France 7311, with you, descending through 15.6 for 12,000, inbound Urillo. And we're going to follow the charts in.
311, the Gaulle approach identified. Salut, cleared OK 1 Whiskey transition. Expect the ILS runway 26 left approach into the Gaulle.
Yeah, cleared via the Kilo 11 Whiskey transition. Expect the ILS runway 26 left approach into Paris Air France 7311. All right, we're looking pretty good there.
Since we're in the skies near Troy, let me tell you about the city of Troy itself. Troy's a
And we need to be below 12 at Urillo. Oh, we're looking pretty good now. We're 14.6 descending. Not a bad ride.
It is also known for its stunning Gothic churches.
Hopefully this is going to open up and we'll have a view into Paris. And you should be 30 there, Louis. All right, Urillo 11.6 on the fuel. We're 11.6 right now, 10.4 when we get in, 65 miles left to go. And the pressure's come down beautifully. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. All in all, it's been a great ride. And more rain.
31.5 for level 260 on a heading 105.
Good morning, Ridge 521, continuous here.
Paris is getting dumped on.
Goeiedag, Airman 854. Continue to exit, expect runway 1810. Keep the speed 300 to gradient.
Okay, 110 to 301, kilometer, that's all.
See, speed still want to come down there. We're off by 10 knots now. She's picking up. I've seen her drop below 20 and change before she would actually kick in. That's a pretty wicked view. Wow, that looks wild. Must be the sun bouncing off the clouds.
Level 210.
Yeah.
Maintain level 210,
All right, Urillo. Yeah, we're right on the money with the fuel. And we're 301 now.
KLM 1596, for further approach, 119.055.
Did I say, what are we holding at? We're holding at 4. You can handle the whole ride down, baby. There's some nasty weather. And that is just over an hour since we left the runway out of Nice. So, hour and 11 minutes since we left the gate. And they did this ride in the real world, hour 29 minutes. So, we're looking pretty good right now. See that speed? She's just a little bit too lazy on those throttles. All right, Cockpit. Between 7 and 11. We're at 11.3 right now, 11.4 it is. And give me flaps 1, speed check. You know what, I'm going to take it. You're a little lazy here. From here, let's go pick up the approach. And That was going to be Opeka 3 Yankee, and I do believe we're on there right now. I can zoom in enough and get it in so you can see it. There we go. And 328. And the fuel 11.4, 11.4, 10.3 when we get in. 50 miles left of the ride. The pressures come down beautifully, and the temperature is still nice and comfortable. Man, look at that nasty weather down there. Hope you brought your galoshes. Ever get tired of flying? No, not really.
Golf 26 Lima at altitude 4000.
Cross IG 26 left at altitude 4000, FRN 7311. And that was 26 left at 4000. That's in already, buddy. Way ahead of you. Give me flaps 5, speed check. Let's slow down, get the nose down, and enjoy a little bit of this ride. Now, if I ever get tired of flying, I'll just go in and watch a little television. It don't take long before I get bored with that. And then we're back in here again. Plus, just getting 2 rides in here in a day takes up like an entire day. Even if it's an hour, hour and a half ride. Doing all the pre-programming and stuff, taking a break in between. So it takes up a big part of the day, which is pretty cool. Alright, she's starting to open up for us here. Leaving the worst of that weather behind. We lose our transmissions here? No. Give me 10 on the flaps.
And 119055, KLM 1872.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to open up here, so hopefully that haze will dry out and we're going to get a nice view. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, you don't get tired of this. This is like going to Disney and getting on one of their nice rides that you wait all 2 hours to get on. This is like one of those. So this definitely doesn't get old, not at all. Plus all the locations you have to go to and try out, approaches and whatnot. I think that in part keeps it from getting you're creeping up here on the speed. Give me the gear. We're not going to put the speed brake and flaps out at the same time. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons why I want to get 2024 in here for my daytime flights. So I'll be able to go see places in the real world that I'm never going to go see. And granted, it may not be the way it is today, but at one time that satellite images was correct. So that's pretty cool. All right, 522, 11.3 on the fuel, 11.3 right on the button. 10.3 when we get in, 38 miles left to go to this ride. And the pressures come down beautifully, temperature's comfortable. So fuel's not going to be an issue with this ride unless I can't put it down. All right, give me 15 on the flaps. Speed check, and we're just going to sit here the rest of the way in here. See, watch the speed come all the way down before she kicks in. That's 20 knots slower and still going down.
cleared for the ILS runway 26 left approach via OK 1 Whiskey.
Alright, 158 is in here. We're down to 130. We're just about down to 128. That's 30 knots slower than what's programmed before she's kicking in. That can't be right. Yeah, I think we're going to get a view into Paris. Paris is just on the edge of this nastiness. Not bad.
You might start to reduce the speed to 50 now.
So a max of 185 knots, 4,000 at 26 left, which it gave us 4,000 on the way in, and we're well below 185 knots already. And Air France did this ride in 1 hour 29 minutes. It's 1 hour 19 from the gate right now. 1 hour 9 from the runway. 30 miles left to go. So we might be a minute early, minute or two. Not bad. We had a nice departure out of Nice, a little bit of weather on the way in, and it opened up just in time in Paris. Very nice. Nice. Is that pretty much plug and play, or do you have to do any programming? All right, we're going to 290. And the fuel, 10-8, 10-8, 10 when we get in. Oh, what a great view out the window. Beautiful. 25 miles out, just about. Yeah, I think maybe later on we'll do a night ride. It's 4:30. Yeah, I'll go have some lunch now. Come back and get a night ride in. Don't know where though. We'll see. What was the other airport that they wanted? Maybe we'll go to LPPT and go somewhere close.
1,000 to go.
All right, we're coming up on 4.
Good morning, guys. 578. Speed 2560, 50 knots feet per minute or more, status 1.
578, hello, could you go to 730 for lower?
I don't think that's 578.
Yeah, sounds good. It would be interesting to see. And I'm going to take a look at Discord when I get done, too.
Feel free to share, hello. I can share up a pretty massive number, my name is level 70.
Right, and then 264 is next. Let's get that in there, 264, and we're holding it 4 in a mist. That's looking pretty good. And you know what? Let's get lit up.
4571 kilo, Romeo, speed direct to Novka, flight 5250.
And let's go 25. Let's get set all the way here. Then we'll run through the check. And 30. All right, lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps, and they have been notified. Let's have a peek. Exterior lights, check set, engine start selectors, continuous, EFIS panel, I'm already on terrain.
Below 10,000, stay 250,
Oh, I got the airport in between the clouds, just below that cloud layer. Knot wind, headwind coming in right now.
Heading 140 low.
Right, we're heading 140 to 570.
Looks like we got some aircraft trying to sneak in here. All right, that's looking pretty good. We can pick up the localizer.
Air France 7311, contact de Gaulle Tower on 118.655 crossing India Golf 26 Lima.
Contact Gaulle Tower on 118.655 crossing KG 26 Larry, Air France 7311. All right, airport, let me have you now. We're coming in on 26 left. Alright.
Hello, Finn, 4 Papa Foxtrot, passing 88 up level 130.
Finn 4 Papa Foxtrot, hello, flight level 250.
Flight level 250, Finn 4 Papa Foxtrot.
I'm going to go back and review the video footage of this ride and see if the new NVIDIA drivers I put in actually did a better job, flicker-wise, that is. I'm using the studio drivers. The latest gaming drivers just didn't want to work all that well. All right, 118665. Let's cross on over. We're getting ready to cross here. The Gaulle Tower, good afternoon, Air France 7311 with you. 13-mile final, runway 26 left.
Air France 7311, the Gaulle Tower, winds 200 at 4, runway 26 left, cleared to land.
Clear land, Air France 7311. And we can pick up the approach. We're holding at 4 and 264 on the way out. That's all looking pretty good. Alright, and we're in the slope.
Emirates 146, left flight level 250.
Land 250, Emirates 140.
Some wicked weather on the way into Paris.
3 model Eurowings, 112, climbing 105, 107, second board.
Eurowings, 112, allow left flight level 190.
Tango 190 Eurowings, 102 and you're looking for
Looks like there's some like mist out there almost. Not quite rain. Our decision height is a deuce.
Flight level 220.
Flight level 220 Eurowings, 112.
Okay, that's 39 Bravo, bus level 110 for 130.
14 knot headwind.
Charlie Oscar Lima, level 190, okay, that's 39 Bravo.
Man, there's nothing to see out here.
2,500.
Echo flight level 250.
250.
Flight 71 Kilo Romeo, can you increase the rate of flight to 2,000 feet per minute until past 250?
Yeah, of course, that's no problem. We'll increase to 2,000 feet a minute until past 250.
So much for seeing the sights on the way in.
Down 362 Kilo, hello, climb to flight level 190.
Climbing 190, down 362.
Down 362 Kilo, take out to Birmingham.
Very nice, get me on the down.
I've got nothing yet.
That's possible, actually, 578.
There is nothing out the windows.
Quebec, flight level 250, proceed direct to lobby.
Lobby, flying flight level 240, Garden 795.
Flight level 250.
Sure, Garden 795.
Alright, it's running through its check. Land 3.
Okay, left 39 Bravo, turn right, heading 140, flight level 250.
Heading 140 and level 250. KLM 39 Bravo, correct?
Correct, heading 140, level 250.
Yeah, super.
Oh, she's starting to open up a little bit now. Just beginning to see some of the houses down there.
1766, hello,
1,000.
But I was right, get a 1766.
Wow. This weather is... Wow. I got the ground. Man.
Approaching 26 left.
This is some wicked weather.
Your wings, triple 12, flight level 250.
Flying flight level 250, your wings, triple 12.
500.
Down 362 Kilo, turn right, heading 120.
Alright, heading 130, down on 362.
400.
I've got the approach lights.
300. Approaching decision height.
I've got the runway. Wow. My bird. I've got control.
Minimums.
Continue. Wow, what a ride, man. It's got to be one of the worst weather situations I've been in a while.
40. 30. 20. 10.
Visibility-wise, that is, that's for sure. Wow, what a great ride. Well, hope you enjoyed that run. And we're 3 minutes late. we are 3 minutes late. Let's see if we can get off here. We'll take this high-speed job right here.
4,000 feet remaining.
Air France 7311, contact ground on 121.61.
Going to ground, 121.61, Air France 7311, g'day. And let's clean this up here. Let's get you up. You can go to TA, you can go to test, you can go to standby. There you go, TA. That's looking pretty good. And let's get the APU up.
Did you know that Paris is known as the City of Light and is home to the iconic Eiffel Tower?
We switch over to ground. Paris ground, good afternoon. Air France 7311 with you on Sierra. Looking to go to gate 2 Foxtrot. Let's dump you, dump that. You're back.
Air France 7311, taxi to Pier F Gate 2 via Sierra, Sierra 1, hold short of runway 08 left, then Tango 4, Romeo Tango 1, Romeo, Foxtrot, Golf 3, G3 Blue, Golf 3, Echo 1, good day.
I'll clear taxi to Pier Foxtrot, Gate 2 via Sierra, Sierra 1, hold short of runway 08, then Tango 4, Romeo, Tango 1, Romeo Foxtrot, Golf 3 Blue, Golf 3 Echo 1, Air France 7311. Whoa, where we going here, Louis? Where you going? Where you going? Get back here. Whoa. Pay attention there, Louis. Alright, let's get on APU. And we'll wait a minute, we'll get on ground. We got this down to the end and then we'll make it alright. In the meantime, let's have a peek. Exterior lights as needed, we are good. APU is, well, we're getting that up and running right now. Your damper switch is off. Window heat switches as needed, they're off. Probe heat switches are off. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Engine start selectors as needed, they're off. Auto brake is off, speed brake is down. Transponders, TA, auto, and weather radar set to test. Alright, we are good to continue. Alright, Sierra 1, hold short, then Tango 4, and then Romeo Tango.
1 Juliet Charlie, proceed direct to Omelo.
Direct to Omelo, Turkish 41 Juliet Charlie.
And then Golf 3, and then we're swinging around. Hey, that was some pretty wild weather on the way in. I hope you enjoyed the view. Not much to see on final, though. And it's almost 5. Oh, yeah, I gotta grab something to eat. Alright, Sierra 1, hold short.
Kellam 1974, speed 250, please. 250, Kellam 1974. Kellam 4 is Victor, speed 300. 300, thank you, 4 is Victor.
Paris ground, Air France 7311, holding short, runway 8 left, ready to continue.
Southpoint 72 Alpha Whiskey, hello, climb flight level 220, directly heading out.
Air France 7311, runway 08 left, backtrack approved.
Let's cross.
Hello, Kellam 1994, descending flight level 260, Arctic.
Alright, Tango 4, then Robert Tango to Robert. Alright.
Make the speed 250 for the sequence.
I can back for 18 center and speed 250, Kellam 1994.
Some ugly weather.
Kellam 1974 for the present heading.
Okay, Robert Tango, we got a left here over to Robert right. And then there's a Foxtrot in there.
Kilo 1873, maintain speed 300.
Nice looking airport.
Maintain 300 knots in the climb, Kilo 1873.
And she's pretty smooth considering there's a ton of aircraft going on in here and the weather. Okay.
Alpine 72 Alpha Whiskey, the speed in the climb, maximum 290 knots.
Maximum 290 in the climb, Alpine 72 Alpha Whiskey.
Kilo 1974.
Alright, we got a right coming up here. Foxtrot. Right. Romeo Foxtrot. And then Foxtrot. Golf 3. Golf 3, we got a right.
9.055, go on.
3319 and 055 or 1247. Thank you, bye-bye.
Yep. It's a real nice looking airport.
Julius Charlie, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Turkish 410.
So we're 2 minutes late this ride from what they did in the real world. But the flight that they did wasn't from today, so they may not have got hit with some of that weather that we got hit with. Alright, this should be Golf 3 coming up here.
Kelm 48 Victor, direct spijkerboord.
Direct spijkerboord, Kelm 48 Victor, nog goed.
And we got this down to Terminal 2.
Climb level 250, Kelm 1873.
Right.
Kelm 1974, descent flight level 160.
I have this basically straight across. Interesting. Little roadway there.
Kelm 1974, turn left on heading 290.
Left heading 290, 1974.
Alpine 72 Alpha Whiskey, climb flight level 250.
250, Alpine 72 Alpha Whiskey.
Think they come in just before us.
Kelm 1974, descent to flight level 70.
Alright, we're all the way across here.
1974.
Kelm 48 Victor, approach 19055, tot ziens.
19055, Kelm 48 Victor, goeiedag.
Turkish 4 Juliet, Charlie, call Maastricht 133855, goodbye.
133855, Turkish 4 Juliet, Charlie, goodbye.
And we can get on APU bleed. And we can shut down number 2.
Next 240, I copy, Kelm 1974.
Watch this guy take out parking space. Wow, this really is a nice looking airport for default. Although default in Laminar research basically means gateway. Created by users for the most part.
Spijkerboord, Kelm 1974.
Alpine 72 Alpha Whiskey, report the speed to Maastricht 132.515, goodbye.
Electric, yep.
515, Alpine 72 Alpha Whiskey.
And then hydraulic should be next.
Kelm 1974, expedite the descent out of 100.
Circle, Kelm 1974.
Okay, and we should basically be... Oh, I think I passed it. I think we should be in there. Alright, well, we'll pick a gate, any gate. We could lose you. Gate reassignment. Because the pilot's a schmuck. Not paying attention. Well, we're in the right terminal anyway. Gate reassignment.
1 Center Turkish 5 Whiskey Kilo. Thank you. Academy 3 Foxtrot climbing 513.
Kilo 35 Foxtrot, goeiedag.
There's our marshal and hydraulics, yeah.
Following 5 Mike Papa, climb to flight level 250.
All right.
Climb level 250.
Shut him down. Any collision, let him run around. All right, let's bring up ground services. Set the chocks. Get those doors open. All right, the chocks are in position. We can lose the park and brake. Ground power is available. We're going to get on ground. Confirm with the AC selector. We're going to get set for unconditioned air. And we're going to lose the APU and the fuel pumps. Galley power is off. Hydraulic pumps are off. And TCAS is set to standby. Let's have a peek. Electrical power, APU or ground. We're on ground. We are set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. Parking brake is off, and that's a wrap. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that ride from Nice to Paris. Air France did the ride in an hour and 29 minutes. We did it 2 minutes later than that. So, but all in all, great run. The weather wasn't too nice on the way in, but pretty cool ride nonetheless. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that view and the ride. I always enjoy the company and the conversation, my friends. So, thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you on my next live run, hopefully sometime later this evening.
Dutch Carolina 614, goedendag. Direct to Artip en Spijkerboor voor de 18 Center.
Diners Arctic Spijkerboor, runway 18 Center, the Fresnel 614.
Goeiedag, Kellerman 395, climbing level 130 met Andik.
Kellerman 395, goeiedag, climb level 250 en proceed direct to Kodan.
Level 250, direct to Kodan, Kellerman 395.
Kellerman 35 Foxtrot, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, okay.
Logan 99 Bravo Delta, descend to flight level 170.
Descend flight level 170, Logan 9 Bravo Delta.
Turkish 5 Whiskey Kilo, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Turkish 5 Whiskey Kilo.
Dutch Carolina 614, descend to level 140.
Descend flight level 140, Dutch Carolina 614.